Hello guys, welcome back with the new series, and today we have, of course, the replacement for our Naruto slot. What if Sasuke had Ulquiorra's powers? This one was already in the making for a long time. It may have been leaked as it was even one of my thumbnails. Really wanted to do this one actually. Originally it was going to be Grandchild, but I was like, I'll save him for someone else. Which I do have them planned for a certain someone. Anyways, moving on. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy. Now, shall we get started? And much like in canon, Sasuke's childhood does remain the same, except for he's one with high amounts of spiritual pressure. The ability of the hero, which is basically Iron Skin in Spanish, I believe. I think it was Spanish. And he would have green eyes instead of black, and a number four on his chest, on whatever side Ulquiorra has it on. And now I'll show you screenshots of Ulquiorra's abilities. Keep in mind, these come from the Bleach wiki, so that's where I get all my information from. Well, the confirmation, I have seen Bleach. Don't forget to pause if you ever need anything, and let's the pause if you ever need to remember anything. Anyways, with that out of the way, back to the fun stuff, and here's the stuff he is able to do as a child. As you can see, the flash steps, or I believe it's called Sonado in Japanese, maybe I'm wrong. The Bala, which you have seen, and the Cero, the classic ability of every Arana card I've seen, even Minos Grandes. Small changes against Itachi. Instead of rushing at him with a kunai in his anger, he would shoot a, I would like to say Grande Zero, but I think Bukiro has Borve up. Zero Pesquisa, if I'm right with the name. So that's which Itachi would obviously dodge, but I thought I'd just add it. Continuing on. Again, Sasuke gets more of a handle over his abilities as he grows up, and our story really goes and doesn't change into the bell test since. Anyways, the portions remains the same until, of course, the actual bell test that everyone's goals do stay the same. No real need to, go over those. The bell test does remain the same. I'm sorry, the rules do remain the same. And so we continue on Naruto versus Kakashi. I'm sorry, Kakashi stomping Naruto does all remain the same. Hip still trapping Naruto with that bell, and well, I think he's still in front of him while hanging him up. Yeah, that did happen. I did see it. Did go rewatch the fight for this. So of course Sasuke would see this from the forest and bushes which he was hiding in still. And would flash death or tornado your preference. Or no, shampoo was the other technique. I don't know why they call it the bleach wiki though. Anyways. And would also cut Naruto down while grabbing the bells because why not? And would even giving him one, seeing him as the more useful one. For obvious reasons. From I'm sorry. Okay, from here, Kakashi does pass the team for Sasuke, still showing that sign of teamwork. Ironically, in a different position in this timeline. So as we continue on, given thereafter the cat, since Google refused to download the image of the actual cat, so I just had to get this cutie right here. Oh, I'm a cat person. I don't want a cat like that when I get one. I should give him the Sharingan and one time give Sasuke a cat. That would be a great what if. As you can see here, this is Sasuke would use Tornado Day. Alright, I'm just gonna call it Flash Tap, but correct me if I'm wrong. I know that I have some Bleach fans here. Would use Flash Step to grab the cat. Moving on. And his scratches wouldn't really do anything to Sasuke's face. Continuing on, Naruto still goes over on his whole rant about the missions they've been taking. And we still continue on to the Harusen still giving them the mission with Tazuna. And we still continue on with Tazuna giving his insults. That all remains the same. He looks he looks like my disappointed uncle, to be honest. The demon brothers still come to attack Tazuna, although difference being Sasuke uses spirit pressure to crush the two poor guys in this timeline. Moving on. Kakashi's skirmish with Zabuza basically remains the same until, of course, he gets trapped in water. As with Zabuza's about to cast water clone jutsu, he will see a sword being thrown. Well, it will be unsheathed, but I couldn't find it unsheathed. Well, I could, but and anyways, a sword would be thrown straight to the arm where Kakashi is, of course. Zabuza would deflect the blade, and Sasuke would appear behind the armor with a tornado. I'm gonna call it tornado. I'm gonna change the name when I like. In a Bawa to blast off Zabuza's arm, where you know what? Blast off Zabuza's arm, where Kakashi would be located in the water prison. Freeing him. Of course, Zabuza would try and retaliate with trying to hit Sasuke with his sword, but it would relatively do nothing besides a little cut. And Sasuke, I forgot to include the image here, would fire a arrow straight through Zabuza's chest. From here, Haku still, from here, things remains the same until Haku comes and saves Zabuza. Though in this timeline, Sasuke calls Zabuza out, being able to, of course, sense him since the beginning. Pretty sure I should have mentioned that, but nah. As Sasuke would begin charging another Sarah, remember to put the image there, as Haku would get away as fast as he can, but not without at least one of his sandals. Okay, he gets away unscathed. And we continue on. Here, Kakashi still goes over the same training as in canon to fight Zabuza. Don't know how chakra control is going to help him against a S-rank ninja, but and the battle still resorts to the same as can with Naruto and with Kakashi and Sasuke taking on Zabuza and Haku. Oh, and Sakura, but let's never mind. And Sasuke having his match with Haku. As they still, like in canon, they still clash Kunai as Sasuke will use a tornado to appear behind Haku and would try launching a Zero. Still forgot that image. Zero at Haku, who would barely dodge with some scratches on his arm. I don't know what's up with me and arms. Arms and Bleach what ifs. Of course, Sasuke does come again with another flash up, appearing with a blade to try and slice Haku. As once again, Haku would manage to barely get away, but with a cut on his chest. Not too deep. Haku, seeing how dangerous Sasuke is, eventually casts the Ice Mirror Jutsu like in canon. And from there, Haku still launches his bunch of Senbon attacks at Sasuke, although they really would do nothing. The only problem Sasuke really has here is not being able to really track Haku. Much like in canon, he still unlocks his Sharingan, and in a matter of time, it'll only take a matter of time for Sasuke to really, adapt to Haku as Haku did for that in canon, and he would eventually deliver a slice to Haku's chest and would fire a straight point blank arrow straight to Haku, knock him out of the ice mirrors. From here, most of the stuff remains as in canon. Haku's still going to sacrifice himself for Zabuza. Naruto, the Great Naruto Bridge does not exist. Instead, we get the Great Sasuke Bridge or the Great Kakashi Bridge or the Great Kakashi and Sasuke Bridge. Either way, that's how the arc ends. Basically the same, except for though I think Sasuke's dead. And from here, things end the same. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed and let me know how good I did with this one. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on your way out, and see you next time.